Yo, what is going on, guys? Right over here, and today I'm going to be talking about the time I almost died. Now, we're going to be playing Under the Yard on snipers only. Nothing really important that you guys need to know, but let's get right into it. So, if you guys don't know, I actually ride a dirt bike. At the time I had a 75. Now, basically, I had a 75F, CRF 75F, and I was running around with my friend, and we didn't have anything to ride. We didn't have anywhere to ride around. It was during summer, and there's nothing really to do. So we were like, we're gonna go ride our dirt bike. So we started just riding around this, not around the city, riding around our neighborhood. And we didn't have anywhere else to ride. We were ridden everywhere. You know, we were just riding up and down the roads. So we were like, hey, we should go down to our friend's house. They have some trails down there, and they might want to ride with us. Bow. And we went to their holler. They lived down this holler, so we went down there. And I feel so weird just saying holler. Well, we went down their holler. We went down their holler, and they were outside just chilling, and we were like, yo, what's up? You guys have any places to ride? But they have these gates, kind of like blocking like you from going down, and there's no way to open them because there's a chain with keys. So I don't know how anyone really got out or got in. If there was a key, I'm guessing everyone in the holler had a key to get in and out. So we didn't have a key because we didn't live down there. So we had to literally take our bikes and put them at this angle and rev the engine. Is there someone up there? Nope. We literally had to take the bikes and rev them at this angle, rev the engine, and we had to literally push the bikes under the gate pretty much, and that was actually pretty hard to do. Now we get down to the main area pretty much, and then there was another gate. It was past that gate was where they lived, so we went down that gate, and that gate was a little bit easier because it wasn't really connected all the way, so we just went on the side and we just rode off. And then from there we made it to our friend's house, and as I was saying, they're chilling, and we were like, you guys have any trails? They said yes, and my bike was leaking from there. It was at an angle, so we just had to wait a little bit. And then after that we went to the trails. We went to this one trail, and there's a whole coal mine. It was crazy. I've never seen it before. It was this coal mine just on that trail. It was up this hill. And then we went down the hill, and then we went to the other area. It was another trail, basically. I think he killed him. Yeah, he killed him. But we went up that hill, and we saw the coal mine, came down, and we came on this other area, right? And when I tell you, it was so muddy. Like, it was the muddiest thing ever. Like, I was slipping and sliding and crap from when it was raining the other day. It was just super muddy. And pop. Nope, I guess not. And we eventually got to this hill, this other hill, and it was steeper than the last one we were going up of. And this one was slippery. It was so slippery. I was slipping and sliding, and I just couldn't keep my balance. And then we were coming up the hill, and this is around the area. This is around the part whenever I had almost kind of died, I guess you could say. Now we're coming up this hill, and it's slippery, and we see this nice view of the city, and we decide to just sit there for a little bit. You know, we're just chilling, and then there's this, on the rest of the hill, it was just this entire like field, but it wasn't that big of a field. It was pretty thin of a field, and on the sides it was pretty much like the sides of the cliff or whatnot. But on the sides of the cliff, it was just the slides. Pretty much on the sides of the field, it was the sides of the hill, and it was pretty thin, so we had to go one at a time. We didn't exactly go one at a time, we kind of went like 2 people at a time, but the way we were coming off of this hill, so there was one person turning to the right, and my friend had to come off to the right because he was turning to the right, so he didn't want to hit him, and I was pulling off to the left because I was really on the edge of the hill from where I had my bike at, acting kind of pretty stupid. So I was turning my bike to the left while they were turning their bikes to the right. You can imagine what's going to happen when I'm off to the side of the cliff and they're turning their bikes to the right and I'm turning mine to the left. Now me and my friend, we were closer than that other guy was, so we were closer to each other, and we kind of collided our bikes, and whenever he went kind of like full power, and I was revving mine a little bit because I was trying to get off the hill without falling off the side of the cliff, and he ends up hitting my bike, and it ends up turning off to the right, and my front wheel literally goes off the side of the cliff, and I'm literally just sitting there thinking, what the actual heck is going on? So I have to pull my bike off the side of the cliff. That sounds so dramatic, but I literally had to pull my bike off the side of the cliff, and that's pretty much how I almost died, and kind of saved myself from dying. Voice crack if you guys didn't hear that. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video, but for now, peace out.
Please take a seat and just welcome yourself to the new generation. Where the women are gorgeous, they walk around naked, give names to the nameless. Where ain't nothing important, you spend all your money on liquor and blazing. We don't tie up the laces, we all live in one thing, that's power and payment. It's a day to remember, oh wait I won't cause I was faded. I just want money, respect and the power, and piss off the people who mad cause I made it. Don't do relationships, they complicated. Blowing the fragrance so damn elevated.